chickity check it out. Oh yeah. What is going on there? Whoa. What is going on? Yeah. All right. Let's go. All right. That was kind of a weird loop. Open it up. I'm not sure if that beginning chord really works at all, but whatever. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna roll with it. Let's see who we got in the chat today. We got, tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. Let's see if we got some people here already. Oh, I put it on normal latency again, which means once again this is gonna be a stream with less timely interaction. It's gonna be on a bit of a delay. Whoops, gotta get better in that. I did plug my laptop in. Thank you for reminding me of that. Let's see. I guess who we got? We got Chino Hoshi is here from France. Jan Hoffman's from Finland. Peter Noddle is from Australia. Jade Cutter, hello, Czech. Zach S says we got Poland, India, Czechoslovakia, California. Oh man, you're doing the wrap up already, Zach S. Yeah, Poland, Czech. We got Gulf Coast of Texas. People from the UK, from Minnesota, from Calgary, from the Faroe Islands. Oh, we got from BC, from PA. Is that Pennsylvania? I'm not really good at state abbreviations. St. Louis. Damn your latency, Tim. I'm sorry, Jan. We got greet me, Tim from Chile. Hello, Daniela. Consider yourself greeted. We got Sweden, New Zealand, NJ. That's from New Jacksonville, I believe. We got Alberta, Canada. Howdy from Ontario. Constance, Germany, Berlin. California, Stockton, California. Hamburg, Germany. Are you crazy? That is exclusively reserved for the end. It's the theme song. This is not the theme song. This is something else. Hello from Cincinnati, Ohio. Hey yo from Toronto. We got RF86 greetings in snowy Boulder, California. Neil 8900 is from Nova Scotia. Martin O'Boyle's from North Carolina. Hi from the Philippines, from Italy, from Virginia by the CSX RFNP. What? Is that a stock exchange? Let's see. India. Hi, Tim Blay. Hello to all of you. Oh, yeah. I think I like these first couple loops I did better. about science before we get started? Let's do a little singing about science for the beginning. Give me things to sing, I'll sing. We're gonna sing about science and get your brain working too hard. And if you don't, then you gotta stop thinking a lot. I got not too much sleep last night. Had to go up and take care of the kids. I don't know what to do with this rap until somebody gets through the lag and sends me a thing to sing about snow. That's what I don't know. Error of 86 says sing about snow. It snowed today in Montreal. Let's take off the reverb. What can I say about snow? What can I say about snow? I do not really know what I can say about snow. See, there is a thing called the water cycle. Clouds go and form in the sky. They are made of little particles of water that are made of evaporated things. Oh no, I've got a problem. It looks like the batteries on this Roland are fading. I didn't charge them. We'll see how long it lasts, but if I fade out, I'll have to take them over to the machine and put them in and plug this in again to another thing. I don't know if that'll work. I hope it does. I'm gonna feel like a jerk if I can't talk to you all day. I really don't know what I'm gonna say then. Anyway, there's things called snow. They go up in the clouds, they go. The little bits are molecules of water, and then they congeal when they aren't hotter, because they're colder. They go around dust and some bacteria and things and such. They need nucleation sites to get a crystal going, and then they form crystalline structures. 6-pointed stars of fractal complexity, and then they fall down. No, completing the cycle. Hee hee, yeah. Can't you use USB power, Tim? I could, but unfortunately, when I plug this into USB power, there's an intense ground loop that forms and goes bah, and I haven't quite figured out how to solve that problem. So, we're gonna have to see what we can do with that. So you can see there's this red light here. That's the problem right there, that red light. But for now, yeah, what can we sing about? Jessica says sing about dream processing. Man. What is a dream? That is the question. What is it doing in your brain? That is the thing. There is no answer that we can for sure explain. You see, sleep is very important. It's been with us since the days of but what it's doing is a bit of a mystery. We only understand it-ish. It's probably doing something with the info that you gathered all day, consolidating, into information play. And it's do that if you don't get enough sleep, you will literally go insane. But that doesn't mean on the neural level we understand anything about your brain. No. So if you are talking about the processing of dreams, it is something to do with rewiring, but that's all you're gonna get on this stream. Yeah. It is pretty cool, but sometimes you remember a dream and it's gone. Even if you forgot it all day long, something will trigger the memory and it's still all there, meaning that probably all your dreams are kept under there in the back recesses. sing about naked singularities. Oh, geez, Evan, that's a thing that may not exist. Yeah, it's a thing that might happen in the middle of a black hole, but those aren't naked, that's what you missed. Oh, yeah. You see, in a black hole, there's singularity, which is the infinite density point at center C. It cannot be seen from outside, cause there is event horizons that keep out your view. And yeah, pulling the light and pulling it in, so singularities never can be seen. Could there be one without a horizon? Doesn't seem so from inside of general relativity. Don't you see? But we could think that maybe there would be some in quantum gravity. Oh, something so small, a singularity that's so small there's no event horizon at all. Oh, and there are weird frame-dragging things in extreme black holes where maybe the event horizon goes away. Oh, and see a singularity plain as day. Oh, I think maybe there's no such thing as a singularity in the real world, cause GR is a continuum theory, and quantum will supersede where singularities proceed out of need of keeping everything clean, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. It could be there's no interior to a black hole at all. There's a way of rewriting your equations so that there is no inside, and everything stops on the boundary and slows down as time stops to a point you cannot see inside, cause there's no inside, it's just there, the end of space. You slow down, you never win that race. It seems to you like time passes on, but really you're stopped, like everything is already gone. Oh, yes, oh yeah, we're gonna sing about science. 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 Oh yeah, we're gonna sing about What else we got? Oh, killing it with those rhymes, says Sean L. Thank you, Sean L. Ooh, someone with characters I can't read is saying, can you invite 12 Tone to a stream? I already did that. 12 Tone was already on a stream last week, and if you want to go see that, you can go to the links down below. There's a playlist of all the former streams, most of which are unlisted, but you can still find that playlist, and you can see our 2-hour discussion, me and Corey, where we talk a whole bunch about music theory, chord loop theory, different intonations, just intonation and equal temperament and such. We get into a friendly debate over whether music is whether harmony is innate or whether it's learned. And it's a good stream. It was one of my favorite conversations. So go and watch it if you want. And you can get off of this one if you care to. Oh, yeah. Oh, bring it down. Bring it down to the ground. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna drop it down. Gonna drop down the tempo. Gonna drop it down and I'm gonna talk real low. Red Moon says sing about a semi-permeable membrane. That's something that I guess I can sing about. See, a semi-permeable membrane is one that can have little particles go through it, but not big ones. So you can have water go through, but not salt, say, and it makes a challenge for things like osmotic pressure gradients between them. Water can go through, but it's at unequal pressures of osmosis, so it can rise up, trying to equalize the entropy and stuff. Cause if one side of the membrane is super full of salts and whatnot, it's more entropically favorable for there to be more water on the other side to go through the membrane to make it less diluted. There's more microstates, even though it pays for it in the cost of energy by lifting up your water in a column in the classic U experiment. Yeah, I had to work that out once when I was doing the nanobot video. I was like, why does this even work? I don't understand. And then I worked out the entropy. The actual thermodynamic calculations. It's pretty cool to see. Anyways, water likes to not be full of salt, yeah.
Did that work? That didn't really work. I don't know how to sing about a semi-permeable membrane. I just know how to say. Well, the Jess Physics says hard challenge. Calabi-Yau manifolds. Oh, let's see if we can do it. See, there's a thing called a Calabi-Yau. It's a Kähler manifold of 6-dimensionality. It's used in string theory to tie all of the dimensions you don't want it to bind. It is Kähler, it has some other properties. That's all I know about it, you see. The only reason you want a Calabi-Yau is to preserve supersymmetry somehow. I explained this 2 streams ago when I was commentating my high bohemian gravity. That a Kähler Calabi-Yau preserves supersymmetry, and that's why we have them. There are approximately 10 to the 500 of these things floating around. Anyone could compactify our universe. We don't know which one from the ground up. They're all equally likely. For supersymmetry, we need them. But the world doesn't seem to be supersymmetric, so it seems to me Calabi-Yaus are not necessary. Oh, whoa, you could just as easily compactify on a sphere or whatever. An arbitrary 6-manifold, if it's closed or close, you can get it, don't you know? And each compactification of the from fundamental rules gives you a different universe to compute. That's the landscape of the superstring theory. But hey, do you know what Kähler is? Not really. I think it means it has a Weil-Peterson form, a way to compute the area and norms of various things, make it mathematically nice. Oh, you can put complex functions on it twice, and then you gotta get rid of 1/2, usually taking analytically those that can be expressed as Z and not Z twiddle. On the top, I think I'm losing you, oh, but I just can't stop. Oh, when I get into all these manifold stuff, I really can't get enough. I've had enough. Let's sing about science. Oh yeah, we're gonna 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 sing about science. Sing about science. Oh yeah, we're gonna 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 gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about sing. We're gonna sing. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try to figure out what we're gonna do with this microphone that doesn't seem to work. And once we figure that out, we can come back and do the proper stream. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to take a moment. I'm going to have to plug this microphone from, I'm going to take this microphone, take it from the Roland box, plug it into my actual audio box over there, switch the input on the voice thing in the program, and then take these batteries and put them in a thing and plug them in, and then we're going to watch some videos. So in the meantime, let's get a little bit of a loop. Remember this loop? So just sit back and enjoy yourself. Maybe you can take a sip of water. Take a sip of water. Friedelin's asking, what's the Discord? The Discord is a place where we hang out together, us musical scientists. There's maybe like 500 of us. And we talk about science and music and share creative projects and do daily discussions. Today's daily discussion in the hashtag daily discussion on the Discord is, what is a thing you're trying to get better at right now? I'm trying to get better at this and making videos and at not forgetting to plug things in. I'll talk more about that, but I figured as we're going back into my old videos again today and looking at some of the mistakes I've made and ways that I think I've gotten better, you can tell me what you're trying to get better at. So go down in the Discord, let me know what you got going on in your life, and I'll be right back. Take the batteries out, I'm gonna disappear, yeah.
Yikes. Oh dear. Wait, what's going on? Oh, wait a second.
Hello. Hey, can you hear me? I had the guitar plugged into, I had the microphone plugged into the guitar section. That's not good. But I think we got ourselves back. Bring that louver back up. Hey, look at that. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, look, it's you guys. It's you guys in the chat. Let's see what you're saying. Let's see how delayed you are. Tell me how delayed this is. Did I come at the intervals point, says William? Yes, you did come at the intervals point. I had to plug in a thing. So, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna take this off. Oh, I'm gonna burp a little bit. And, cool. All right, so today on Tim Reacts, we're gonna take a look at a couple classic videos. What's this? Is this my folding at home control? This is my folding at home control. If you haven't signed up for the folding at home, let's go take a look at the stats of the folding at home real quick. I have currently earned 2,281,000 points for our team. Our team is the Musical Scientists. We are currently ranked 3,496th in the world out of 250,000 teams. Sitting at number 1 on our team rankings is Galbman with a total of 5,100,000 credits, 87 work units. Hoffa coming in at number 2 with 2,367,000, just sneaking past me right now, Hoffa. Congratulations. And sitting at number 3, there's me, myself. Shai Hulud has now tied me in work units, which is fantastic. Who are our other big names? We got H Space, Lord Reed, Duck Computer Nerd, Simska, Shai Hulud, Pipe Links, Echo, Flynn Demon. Look at all these people. We got a real group going. For those of you who don't know what Folding at Home is, Folding at Home is a program that was implemented by the University of Stanford, I believe, and you put it on your computer, and they send you projects to fold proteins to understand biochemical systems. Most of the ones they're currently doing are for the COVID-19 virus, and it's a good. So we're basically all helping understand this virus with the computer the floating point operations that would just go to waste on our computers, and a little extra electricity, and it's real fun. And we can like compete and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna pull up the chat on my other compy so that I can see. Yeah, Jen, the team has grown. Also, Jan, are you Hoffa or is that somebody else? You just happen to have the same name. Yes, you are Hoffa. Sweet. Who's is Galbman? Is Galbman a person who's also here? Because I don't know who that is. Anyways, let's see. Let's go to. Did I close the window? Did I close that? I think I did. I did close the window. So let's go. Hey, that's yesterday's stream. Let's see what we got. YouTube. Let's go look at my old videos. Hey, there's us. There's us. We're watching us right now. My videos. And we're going to scroll down. Oh, hey, there's a queue. There is still a queue. It's currently on Pluto Mars. Can we skip?
I got a lyrical
Hey, look at that. Okay. Only 4 videos in the queue. I think we got to add one more to that. Let's see, we got Nerd Manifesto. Let's put that one in. Let's put that one in. We probably won't get there, but I don't want to have to come back here. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Make that large. Let's get going. Okay, so here we have the Nerd Manifesto. Could I put a Discord URL somewhere for people to join? It's in the description. KNW257. So yes, you can view it there. You can go and sign up there. It should go to the the welcome page and go and introduce yourself and stuff. William says, please do your Mighty Pocket Protector song. That is in fact what this is. Okay, so you might recognize this particular microphone that I have in this opening shot because it's this one. We still have the same microphone. I was still doing what's going on here. I was still doing the Much Music parody. We got views from the 6.283165185. This is a attempt at a Drake parody. Views from the 6. This of course being Tao, and this is really I was still watching a ton of game theory of Matt, what's his last name? Anyways, game theory Matt. There's no link. There's no Discord link in the description. What? Are you sure? Are you positive? What have I done with myself? That's no good. We're gonna rectify. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna rectify this right now. If we can. Let's see if we can rectify this. Manage. We've got the current. You're gonna see a little bit of the back end. We're gonna edit this stream. Hey, let's go to the edit page. Past streams are folding at home team number, and there's you're right. There's Matt Pat. There we go. Matthew Patrick Matt Pat. There's no link. How are we gonna do that? How can we solve this problem? We can go to my YouTube and to my videos and to some old videos that probably did have it. I must have just cut it off. Hey, there's me from the past. Past streams are folding out. No. When did I stop putting the Discord link in the description? How long has this been a thing? How has nobody told me that this is a thing? All right, all the way back to Tierzoo. Did we have it in Tierzoo?
Are we live?
Are we live? Are we live? Says Tierzoo. There it is. There's the Discord. Why didn't we have it? Why don't we have it anymore? Control C. Live stream. And nope. Control V. And now you probably have to refresh the page, but it should be. It should be. Man, I can't believe I've just been like not having it in the Discord for like ages. Okay, let's do edit again. Is it there? It's there now. Cool. Save. All right, should be good. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I totally didn't realize that. I've just been copying the links from past streams and not really looking at them. And I guess that at some point I copied the I copied and I missed a line and just never noticed because I was in a hurry, you know. Zach, I shouldn't have to make a fresh link. Somebody try it, but somebody try it out. But it should be a permanent. It should be a permanent link. Prox helped me with that. Helped me out with that, and yeah, I think we got it now. So, I go to Patreon to get it, Suzanne Smith. That's true, but I don't always post. Oh, I do. I guess I do post the Discord link on Patreon. Hey, there's some good mouth noises. Let's do a quick thing. It's expired. What? All right. Now we've got to do an even more complicated setup because I don't even have Discord in this computer. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna solve this. We're gonna get through it. I apologize to anyone who has been waiting for me to watch the Nerd Manifesto, but this is important. People need to be able to watch the Discord. So we're gonna go to the endless hall of mirrors that is my other laptop. I'm gonna go here to the Discord. We're gonna go over to welcome, and we are going to. Can we? How do I do that? I've got it. Invites. Can I invite people? Invite code expires never. It's supposed to expire never. Let's create a new one. Use copy button. Expires in 1 day. No, I don't want it to expire in 1 day. Expire after never. This should work, right? Generate new link. Copy. Sweet. Okay, there. Now we have copied that. And now, got to go to the stream again. And edit. Hey, join the Discord. Take this expired link. Replace it with good link. Scroll down. Save. K&W is now saying that was my mistake and the link actually works. What? Did I do all this for nothing? Tim, they just need to sign in. All right. Looks like I did it for nothing. Looks like we've lost a couple of viewers. That's okay. Let's go back to the actual thing. that we're trying to do today. We're trying to watch my old videos. Anyways, the new one works anyway. As just as well as the last one. Okay, here's the nerd rap, the nerd manifesto.
I got a lyrical proclivity,
Let's just
special
do
like
it.
relativity, general knack of physics, incredible rap ability. Feeling me? Don't tell me these glasses lacking virility. I'm physically intimate, yo, cause physics is in me. The cold open.
How do you? Okay, so first off, how do you commentate this one? It's so rapid fire. There are like so. What I was saying was I was really into MatPat at the time, and so there's just like a million. Like there's just like a rapid fire, a million little like blink and you'll miss it graphics here. So special, I got a lyrical proclivity, special like relativity or special relativity, general knack of physics, incredible rap ability, and there's like a cat in a rap
Incredible rap
for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think I can like break this down. You know all this. I would just be like processing it and repeating it. So let's just watch it.
ability. Feeling me? Don't tell me these glasses lacking virility.
That's Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys, which is a very close to my heart Nova Scotia TV show. Sort of the originator of the like faux documentary style of TV. He's a wonderful character.
Virility, I'm physically intimate, yo, cause physics is in me. The cold open, nerds concerned to hold folk in the soft spoken. When talking openly gets your nose broken. It's no joking, I'm not hoping to make light, just throwing a rope if you got no hope to hang tight. Dang right, I know.
So what was going on here? Let's see. We got the. I haven't watched this in so long. This is one of those videos that I think I actually think of it. I think more cringily about it than it deserves. There's broken nose. Just throwing, if you got no hope. It's a New Hope Star Wars thing going on. Hang tight. We've just got like a random cat poster. I don't know why that's there. We're getting a little bit of the sidebars thing. I think I played a little more into like nerd persona. And like I don't know if I don't know. I guess you'll see. I'm not sure if I like the nerd character in this, that the pocket protector wearing glasses geek, whatever. Like I like the message of the song, but that it feels kind of hammy to me. This nerd character person that gets beat up by bullies and stuff. I don't know. It's like maybe it's a composite that's truer than true. Maybe it's a stereotype that I'm perpetuating. It's hard to tell with these things.
To hang tight, dang right, I know what highs.
See that dude. This is like, what is this? Like my Alfred E. Newman clone or whatever. You know, I think I made this pocket protector out of like construction paper because I didn't have a pocket protector, and also like real ones are not this large and cartoonish. So let's see. He's got a tie. His waist is too high, and he's got these. I think that might have been. Was that just paper? I think this was just like paper that I taped around. I don't know. Did I pull it off? I got the too small backpack on. I mean, I wasn't entirely this kid in high school. Like, and that's I think what concerns me a little bit about this portrayal is that like there are elements of this that is me. But I think I was a little cooler than this guy for sure. Like I already played music a lot. And I was also like smart enough that the cool smart kids kind of accepted me. And, I don't want to brag about that. I guess I'm nervous about culturally appropriating nerddom.
School life is like, can't fight when every bully is twice your height.
I told the story on here at one point about getting shoved into a locker because by a more bully type, but I deserved that one, to be honest. I hit his girlfriend in the head with a lunchbox, and that was my bad.
Turning the pages, fascinated up late nights by day, worried cause other girlies don't think your weight's right.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Body positivity.
But stay bright, little nerdling, cause when the hard part's done, you got the world on a string. Leaving home as a hobbit, you'll return as a king, cause modern life is brain boxing and you're Lord of the Ring. It goes.
I like that. That riff on Lord of the Rings and the puns in there, that's pretty good. Yeah, I was really into this whole song is really like Rhymesayer's atmosphere kind of inspired. Like my brother at some point got me into like the whole underground, like Minneapolis, St. Paul, Twin Cities, like underground rap scene. And I think the rap group that I've listened to the most in my life is Atmosphere, which is, it's like very, and like maybe MC Lars as well, but it's very, you know, both of those are very like packed with puns and wordplay. I mean, that's what hip hop is, but these guys are like really into, you know, MC Lars is really into like nerdy wordplay, and like I don't know, Atmosphere is really good. A lot more foul-mouthed than I am, and willing to go places emotionally that I would still be afraid to go. They're really intense and really good. But like this whole backing track, the like sort of funk backing track thing is really reminiscent of what Ant does on that. Am I doing anything? I don't think I'm doing anything with the shirts in this one. I might be doing things with the backgrounds, but I don't really know. Let's see what we got.
Our name since junior high, but now we're Dr. Last Name, saving juniors' lives. It goes, we got pushed at the front of the class, but now we're running banks, switching fat stacks of cash. It goes, ears burning, but we never let it catch fire. Stayed calm, built a .com empire. So keep your pride with your face in the dirt, cause it's no secret that the geeks shall inherit the earth.
So the other thing that's interesting about this is that like you could think about it as like an anthem for the underdog. But you could also, Christoph, are you spamming? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Please don't spam. I hope that's accidental. Like you could think of this as an underdog, piece about how, you know, we nerds are rising up because we were pushed down in high school or whatever. But it's like there's kind of a truth of this that almost makes me feel bad for making it, because it's actually like what I found was that, like, you know, if you're a nerd, you're not going to be like the coolest person in the high school, for sure. But like your whole, like the entire world now is really geared towards, you know, people who are like smart, bookish, and, you know, learn to code and you know, like use the internet, and like we can feel justified in, because like I don't know, there's like, even in bullying in high school, I think there's a real element of like fear on the part of the people doing the bullying, where they can see that the smart kid is going to blow past them and they're going to get all the opportunities and like do everything that you know, they might not be able to do. And, you know, there's like a fear in that and a resentment of that. And also, you know, it's like usually those people are also just awkward. And but yeah, like the fact that most of the time we actually do come out on top, like if you ask me now, would I rather be like a cool, popular person who peaked in high school or what I am? It's like 100% what I am is way better. Not just because I'm like, you know, fighting the good fight or whatever, like, oh, I'm like, it's philosophically better to be a brainiac, but like I think life is actually better as a brainiac. And so like there's a way that either side has a pretty good a pretty good claim to like victim status over the other one. So doing something like this is like, am I punching down at bullies now that I'm actually, you know, probably doing better than a lot of them? It's unclear. But like, I mean, past that, there is just, I mean, I guess truth is a defense to a lot of these things, and this is in fact true. I don't know.
I'm repping right, because we're hotter than thermite, sharper than any pencil at the start of the term.
I mean, pencils at the start of the term are probably still unsharpened. You gotta put them in the sharpener first.
The next to any text, a nerd writes that.
Wait, what is that text? I actually wrote a text for this. So someone says sup, and I respond, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperament, rough winds do. Oh, it's just Shakespeare's sonnet, or Shakespeare's soliloquy. Is that a sonnet or a soliloquy? It's not. I thought maybe I had written something like clever there, but I just copied Shakespeare.
Writes that Hollywood gossip porn.
Oh.
It's boring like a term.
I mean, I like boring like a termite. There's some good lines in here.
Cause we're the greats, from Shakespeare to
The greats. It's like an actual literal great. From Shakespeare to Cape Fear. That line doesn't entirely work because it's not like Cape Fear is some sort of like, I don't know, Brainiac movie archetype or whatever. But from Shakespeare to Cape Fear just kind of works.
the Cape Fear, OscarNom.com, bubbles in your great beer.
And I'm also like stretching the definition of nerds. Like are most like Oscar winning actors nerds? I mean, like there's kind of, what's the difference between a nerd and a geek and a dweeb and all these like overlapping terms? I'm not really sure. Like I mean, I guess the theater geeks were definitely like the theater geeks in my high school were like the cool nerds. Like they were the people who, for some, like they hung out together. Like they were friends with each other. Like they had like a hold on their own emotions, which is something that I really didn't have. I think theater geeks are in general better prepared for high school life than science nerds because they actually like understand their geekdom is on people and social situations and stuff. That they're, I'm casting a big net here, I guess.
Engineers need a mention here.
Yeah.
Returning tension and stress into a professional
I like this
career.
line.
Yeah, we learn to be relentless. So whether you're a chemist, inventor of medicines, or a dental hygienist, apprentice, theoretical dietetics, so let us just get up and represent. You know the world has got a nerd fetish. So what?
I like that. That's a good riff. Apprentice in theoretical dietetics, so let us just get up and represent. There's a lot of internal rhyming there that I like. I didn't do much on the like. I don't even know if I looped the whole thing. Also, look at my hair, man. I'm really going with the bowl cut look. Going with the bowl cut look now.
All you geeks in the closet living secretly, I see you sneaking nature docs on the BBC.
Sneaking. I've got I have the word sneaking, so I have to bring in. Where is it?
Living secretly, I see you
Yeah, I have to bring in. Smeagol is sneaking around.
sneaking nature docs on the BBC.
And that's the clip from that's the BBC clip. Alan. That's Steve. That is Steve.
No time to hide, take pride in our legacy, cause it's a brand new world, 51 Pegasus.
Hey, I was already working on Whole New Worlds at this point, and I had written some of the lyrics. Whole New Worlds has a long history of production, which I'll explain to you in depth when we get to that particular one. But I already knew about Whole New Worlds, and I think I'd gone through a few iterations of it because at press time USC Berkeley astronomer and noted sleazebag Jeff Marcy was busy harassing his students and could not be reached for comment. Ouch! Ooh, I'm bringing the pain on Jeff Marcy, who is in some way. I think I was pretty resentful of him at the time because he was kind of involved in the initial conception of the Whole New Worlds video, and then a bunch of scandals came out of him, and this is my like blink and you'll miss it takedown of Jeff Marcy. Anyways, brand new world, 51 Pegasus.
See, nerds, you say we're lame, are you kidding me? We run your day from your games to your Twitter feed. Nerds, you think great text can't have great sex? We study Wikipedia pages and type in latex. Nerds.
Man, usually I try to keep this channel PG, but for this one, I mean it's another one of those like it's a lot more explicit in the graphics than it is in the actual text. But I just once you think of a latex joke, it's not even pronounced that way. It's latex or latex is the official way to pronounce latex. But it occurred to me at some point that if probably eventually nerds would get a lot more sexual prowess than other people because they actually bother to look up how to do it right.
Kept you blind, undercover like a peregrine, sly enough to leave you huffle-puffing while we slither in.
Ha.
Never got to be fly as a kid, but my vocabulary gave me 6 rhymes to spit. See, I studied science, grew up to be a rhyme sayer.
Okay, so there's the reference to the birth of this rap this rap interest of mine is the rhyme sayers. Should check them out. They're good crew.
No Minnesota connection, one of a kind. Say you're pumping iron, I'm pumping iron through this bi-layer. You can't.
Hey, that's. Oh yeah, this was Hotline Bling was a thing at this point, and everyone was doing memes about Hotline Bling. So there's one with Drake doing this move and shuttling, preferentially shuttling. What is it? NS3 through membrane. I don't even understand that biochemistry reference.
Eye onto this bi-layer. You can't abide this myelin if you try, player. Mind greater than a giant on a land snail. Sign theta when I'm answering my fan mail.
I like that. I if I ever actually do sign fan mail, I'm gonna have to. What is this? XL.
Sign theta when I'm answering.
Sign Tim. See, so it's sign and then a capital theta. What is that? I can't even remember the name of that Greek letter. And then a mu. So this is literally Tim, and it's hug kiss, signed Tim. I'm so clever.
My fan mail.
Fan mail.
Get under your skin just like a hangnail, which make you dizzy. Better hold on to the handrail.
For some reason, this thing that I remember, I spent like a day on these 2 seconds because I think I had like taken a picture of a hand, like maybe I found a picture of handrail, or I think I might have actually taken one, and I was trying to figure out how to like precisely. I think in the end it would have been easier to just rotoscope this. Iota, it's an iota. Of course it's an iota. Why did I not know that? Would have been easier to just rotoscope this frame by frame, but I was like really obsessed with doing it all with keying, and like I remember tweaking this for just months. Hey, there's another Rhymesayers reference. I think it's Machine Gun Kelly. Is MGK part of Rhymesayers? I don't think so.
I know my limits, so don't you try to limit me.
Hey,
Won't be the rivet is fitting back what you're giving me. What matters is understanding patterns and symmetry. So I'll be integrating your factual data lyrically.
Yeah, I like that bit. That's a lot of math there. I know my limits. I'll be derivative and then integrating your factual data lyrically. These are a whole bunch of if you.
I'll be integrating your factual.
What's that line with the groups? Why do I have
what
that?
matters is understanding patterns and symmetry.
Patterns and symmetry. Okay, there's no real joke there. This is just a whole lot of Lie groups, and Lie algebras, which are like continuous groups, like the group of rotations in 3-dimensional space, and like the boosts in special relativity and such. The internal symmetries of quantum field theories. What matters is understanding patterns and symmetry, at least if you're a physicist.
So I'll be integrating your factual data lyrically. OMG, so OP, these NERDs got the ATP to defeat all you NPCs. LCD to your CRT, TNT to your TMZ, ICBM to your TNT.
Okay, let's see if I can actually know what all of these acronyms are anymore. So, oh my God, so overpowered, these nerds. There's no acronym for nerds. Got the adenosine triphosphate to defeat all you non-player characters. Liquid crystal display to your, what's CRT? Cathode ray tube. The next generation to your, it's not demilitarized zone. What does TMZ stand for? Of course, that's going to be the one that trips me up. I don't know. And then intercontinental ballistic missile to your trinitrotoluene. I think. Did I get it? I didn't get the TMZ part. Let's watch that again and then we'll move on.
That lyrically. OMG, so OP, these NERDs got the ATP to defeat all you NPCs. LCD to your CRT, TNT to your TMZ, ICBM to your TNT. Cause we're explosive like cesium, brightly burning magnesium. Swallow you like amoebas enveloping paramecium. Fighters right in our element like a night in Elysium. We ride all the elements so we make it look easy, hunt. You think this is easy? We'll have what we face. So
hey, that's that
This is easy,
That's a still from there's the easy button. It's so quick and you'll miss it. This is from Dr. Seuss. Trinitrotoluene 30 mile zone. Okay. This is a reference to Dr. Seuss and a childhood favorite book of mine called On Beyond Zebra, where Dr. Seuss gives you there's this kid who's like, I got to the end of the alphabet. What do I do now? And he's like, hey, there's lots of other letters you didn't know. And then he has letters like yuz, which is for yuzamatuz, and which is for umbus, which is a cow that has 100 udders, and which is for wumbus. And the end of the book is like, you can invent every letter that you you can invent all sorts of letters that you can make up creatures for. And it's like a testament to the infiniteness of imagination. Yeah, I needed an There you go.
We'll have what we face off. Ignoring laboratory procedure, you blow your face
Walter White.
off. So keep your He-Man stats in your gray skull, cause gray matter is power, that's the power of gray skull.
I never watched He-Man. He-Man is like before my period. I could have made an Ohm joke and the rest of the stuff it says. I could have, yeah. But I didn't. It's the power of Grayskull. Yeah, this is not even my nerddom, but hey, whatever.
They call this ADHD, made us take pills.
I actually do think that I'm ADHD. I suspect, like, every time you watch, every time I go and watch How to ADHD and she describes like what her brain is like, I'm like, oh, that's my brain. Okay. I don't know if I am like would clinically be described as ADHD, but I definitely exhibit all of the brain patterns of it. I am of the opinion that like a lot of, I don't know, that ADHD is probably more like a personality type, or like the coincidence of a couple different ends of bell curves on like personality traits and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if it's its own thing as opposed to being able to be kind of merged into some broader theory. But it is definitely true that, I was never made to take pills because I was homeschooled. So I just, for me, ADHD, just, if I do have ADHD, I just kind of learned to learn with it. And I got distracted a lot and I switched topics a lot. And when I did learn, I got really obsessed with what I was learning. And, I don't know, I think that was probably a really good thing for me, because if I had like it, just 2 years of high school were so mind numbing for me. Just like the pace of it, the fact it's partially like the pace of learning, because I learned material really fast and then had to wait for the teacher to finish explaining it. But it's also that like you have to stay on this one thing until everyone gets it. And the way I learn is to learn like a little bit and then like run off and do something else and then run off and do something else and then, come back. And We Heart Trains is saying that NERD stands for not extremely redundant, deliberate smarts. Okay. Jamil says I don't have the H part of ADHD. Yeah, I don't like. It used to be that there were two classes. There was like ADD, like attention deficit disorder, and then there was a separate thing called attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Those have now been merged in the jargon, I think. So it's just ADHD. But yeah, Dylan, why do people call it disorders? I mean, the usual definition of a disorder is that it disrupts your life. But the truth is that whether something disrupts your life is very dependent on your life. And for me, I think that whatever my brain is, I and my family managed to make my life such that it wasn't disruptive. It was a benefit. So here I am doing this thing, getting distracted every 2 seconds. And what was I talking about? Let's keep watching.
Now we're ripping 88 keys, rocking great skin.
So I guess this is bringing in the music nerds, which I think are that was definitely a nerd category that I fell into very well. There's surprisingly, I don't know, there's probably quite a lot of music and science nerds, but I find it hard to find people who are as analytical as me about both things. Like, people who are into music theory I can geek out with, and people who are into science theory I can also geek out with, but they're not usually the same people. You got any people here who are as into music theory and physics theory as I am? Because hit me up on Discord.
If you ever took band or theater, take a bow to the haters and say calculator.
I'm sure this isn't an original joke. Someone must have said calculator before I did, but I don't know about it.
Nerds. You don't appreciate this high tone? Tell me again how you would die with such your iPhone. Nerds. Music, science, and art, the trifecta.
Oh, there, the ego's on full display, innit?
Kneel before the mighty pocket protector. Nerds.
Hey there. Welcome,
All right, let's see what we have on the end screen.
musical scientists, band geeks, rap nerds. Hope you enjoy.
Oh, there's the hotline bling. That doesn't exist anymore. That got taken down. And Eminem. I guess I think I was hoping that a lot of rap people would come and watch this, and then I would lead them to other rap content, which is probably a little bit naive of me.
Join my manifesto. I merged a lot of disparate nerd communities.
I'm still doing the shouting thing. and I'm trying to not seem timid on camera, because I had realized that my early videos I looked really timid. So now I'm in the "Hey guys" phase.
Using this one. So feel free to explain the references to each other in comments. Or
Well, I did that.
just tell me how many of those rapid fire acronyms you knew. If you like nerd rap, here's my nuclear take on an Eminem classic. And
I still don't feel like myself though in this. Like I feel like I'm watching a cardboard cutout, which I think you're gonna see me say about myself on these end screens, like maybe right up until the present day. I don't know if I ever really got it.
And here's me pretending to be Drake. This video was supported by my patrons on Patreon, with a
I mean, maybe it's just the lighting.
special mention to Aaron War and Donald Botkin.
Still got Aaron Warren, Donald Botkin at this point. Donald Botkin, represent.
If you'd like to keep these videos coming, consider supporting me at patreon.com/acapellascience. Thanks guys, and thank you to all my supporters. The MP3 will be on iTunes soon.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very weird video, a cool video, I guess. You know, one of the other ones where it's like, let's do all of the odd things we can imagine.
It's currently available on Bandcamp, and the Bohemian Gravity poster is still available at dftba.com. Like, share, subscribe, you know what to do. Finally, if you're a nerd who's been going through a hard time, especially at school, I hope I could offer you some hope. Your brain is beautiful. Don't forget to be awesome.
Aw, that's kind of nice. It's still weird to see me talking, because it feels like it feels like I'm reading something I wrote, which I think I was.
My name is Tim Blay, and this has been Acapella Science.
Acapella Science.
Ooh, trying to merge the end screen with the beat. Cool. I'm just oh goodness. All
I
right.
got a lyric-
Hey, stop. Okay. All right. We got that. I think before we do this in particular, let's do a little break. Jade Cutter she says you did offer hope, and I appreciate this outro so much. Thanks. Yeah, let's take a little break. Let's go to, what is it? This one? Yeah, the infinite hallway again, where you see the previous screen disappear into the background. I've been shoving in the daily discussion at the end, and I guess that gives people time to like think of answers and write them. But at the same time, I think it would be useful to not be super stressed about, when it's gonna happen and if it's gonna happen and all that. So I'm trying to get it so I can always see you guys on one of the computers. There you are. You're on my other computer now. Hey. Look at me. I'm fading into the background. Let's go to the Discord. Actually, let's do a loop. Hey, all right. So we're gonna go to the Discord. Oh, we're still on this page. How do I get out of here? Get out of here. I wish I could make this louder, but let's go over to the daily discussion and see what people are talking about. So in the daily discussion, I had asked you guys, what are you trying to get good at right now? What are you trying to get better at? Me watching these old videos is making me want to get better at talking and I don't know, just being a person. I mean, right now I'm just trying to get better at trying to get better at doing this stream, and I don't know, better at thinking about what I want to do. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Am I getting a feedback or something? Oh no, I was just like, I think I was clicking around while the loop was still going, and now it's on the loop. Let's see. Equinox says trying to get better at Russian. Definitely Russian. I love that language so much. That's sweet. Привет. I enjoy. I learned a bit of Ukrainian at one point because I dated a Ukrainian girl, and learned some Ukrainian on Duolingo, and it was really fun. It was really challenging because like it's a whole different alphabet, right? So I at least know the Cyrillic alphabet right now, and I can say basic things like garden and juice or whatever the heck it makes Duolingo teach you. Perfect time since I study to study too, since I'm in Kazakhstan where they pretty much speak Russian everywhere. Cool. Okay. Pycat314, longtime Twitter follower of mine, says StarCraft and studying. These two things are not very compatible, unfortunately. Yeah, you got to be careful with that StarCraft. I definitely have at least one friend who had to swear off StarCraft permanently because it was eating into so much of his life that he had, it was like he's literally told himself, I will never play StarCraft again. So I never got into it. I'm not usually into those games where you have a lot of like different tasks you need to pay attention to at once, because ADHD type brain, again, like I just can't focus on all of them. And I like immediate reward games like Mario. It's like, jump on this mushroom, yay, you jumped on the mushroom. But I'm told that this, like in my physics lab, people used to like set up LAN parties and just do this all the time, play StarCraft. Anyways, I hope you get better at both of those things. Zach S has got 3 things he's trying to do. Get back into shape. Ooh, back into shape after a long illness. Zach, I'm glad you're recovering. I hope you were in. Like if you're saying back into shape, that does imply that you were in shape at one point. Which is good, because generally if you've been in shape once, your body's going to sort of remember. Like, first of all, you're going to have all of like the neural connections in place, so like the actual exercises come back easily. You also have like the neurons actually attached to all of your muscle fibers, so you can like use 100% of your muscles, and like your body overall kind of remembers how to be in shape. So that's good. I'm told that it's easier to get back into shape than to have never been in shape. I have never been in shape, so I can't really confirm that. I have one size, which is skinny. Getting back into shape, that's sweet. Learning Tamil, currently brushing up on my Spanish. Nice. And then getting back into playing the guitar after years away from it. Currently learning Antoine Dufour's rendition of Hide and Seek. Whoa. I did not know that I don't know who Antoine Dufour is, if I'm being honest. But like a guitar rendition of Hide and Seek sounds really cool. The Time for 3 has a really good string, like violin, like a string trio rendition of Hide and Seek. And starting to learn Python. Nice. Good luck, Zach, says Pycat. And Zach says, I hurt everywhere. Oh, Zach. Son of Amos says, I'm also starting to learn Python. Python's a good language. Go for it, guys. It's like super intuitive and simple. I mean, I'm sure some people have problems with, like, fundamental computer scientists have problems with how many things are under the hood, but like when you don't know a lot about programming and you just want to do stuff, it's so much better than like Fortran. Zach S says, I use R for my analyses. Let's see, Europa Milkshake, probability and statistics, because I'm writing a paper and trying to determine how well my models match the data, and unfortunately didn't take stats in undergrad. Yesterday's discussion was actually very helpful. Sweet. Yesterday's discussion, was that the frequency discussion, or the probability, like Bayesian versus frequentist probability. Ann Smith is trying to get better at communicating online. That's good, Ann Smith. That's sweet. I know, it's something that's really easy to take for granted, because like a lot of us youngins just grew up with being online, and like we've made this culture together and we understand it intuitively, and like it's for someone older coming in, it's a lot of the time it's like a culture shock. I know my mom is still figuring that out. So yeah, just stick around and talk to people and you'll figure it out. Non-Euclidean Dreamer says self-organizing so that I get stuff done. I tried to do that. I tried to read the Marie Kondo book and apply it to my life. I didn't get very far. But good on you, Non-Euclidean Dreamer. And programming math videos. Yeah, Non-Euclidean Dreamer once again has been doing some cool visualizations of Mandelbrot sets and extensions of Mandelbrot sets. Christoph Brookie is trying to learn more things and get better at everything in connection with university. Okay. And private, I want to get better at electrical engineering and coding some simple things in C++. But mostly I study, and I'm starting to learn Russian. Got some Russians going on. Loris, piano and math. Good combination. You sound like like a me, or like a Vihart. I also learned Japanese and start studying a bit of physics. Man, you guys are a brainy bunch. Hey, we're the brainy bunch.
Stupid. Okay, not an engineering guitar, because I'm trying to get better at playing the guitar. I've had it for a while and want to finally put in the effort so I can play some tunes. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, do I have any advice about playing guitar? Not really. I think I haven't gone nearly as far in the guitar as I would like to. I would suggest that you do intentional practice. Xander goes, can I get a link to the Discord server? It's in the description. Go in the description, it should work. Let's see. Yeah, but I've actually been neglecting the guitar since I started doing this every day, because I like get on this keyboard like for this thing, and then afterwards I'm like, oh, I want to play the keyboard more, so I play the keyboard, and I think I'm getting more natural at that. But my guitar playing is probably suffering, and I've got a bass sitting over in that corner, and I haven't played the bass. It's like a 5-string bass. It's really nice. I haven't played the bass in a while, and every time my calluses, I can tell it's been a while because my calluses are falling off this finger. Here's a tip, not an engineering guitar. If you want to know if you're playing guitar enough, see if you have calluses still. Christoph Brookie, and I also want to get better at playing the dulcimer. Christoph, dulcimer pals, high five. Oh, well, which dulcimer? Is it the mountain dulcimer with the pick and the 2 strings and the frets that only give you 1 key, or is it the hammer dulcimer like I have? It's a big trapezoid full of strings that you hit with hammers. Lambda Pi is trying to get better at cubing. Currently, I'm learning full OLL. I have no idea what OLL is. When you say getting better at cubing, you mean like cubing in your head? Or is this a technical term for something? I don't know. We Heart Trains is trying to get better at taking rail fanning videos. I think some of you would like this video. What is a rail fanning video? Train horn compilation? Let's see what we got here. What's going on? Oh, we don't have sound in this computer, unfortunately. Sorry, We Heart Trains. If this is a sound thing, I'm gonna have to listen to it later. Gumbledolf, I'm trying to get better at organizing my day and failing miserably. Welcome to my life, Gumbledolf. But I'm also learning how to juggle, though it'll take me some time to get acceptably good. Man, you guys want to do a juggling stream sometime? I teach you the basics of juggling. It's really fun. Juggling is really soothing, Gumbledolf. Once you get good at it, because you can just like zone out and start going like this, and like it's like being flow statey with anything. Your hands just kind of go where you want them to go, and you don't think about it. I don't know. It's good. I encourage you to keep going. His is Her is trying to get better at coding. We got a few coders going on. Jesscat wants to get better at feeling calm and content and driving and differential equations. I would like to be better at driving. There's so often where I've started. Is someone who's doing this? Who we got there? Catherine, are you thumbs upping every post as I read it? I want to get better at feeling calm and content and driving in differential equations. I would like to get better at driving too. I still don't have a driver's license. Iron Exception says, I'm trying to get better in computer science. Yes. Jade, I'm trying to get better at 2 things. Electromagnetism, analysis problem solving for my degree, and writing crunchier sci-fi. Crunchy. Jade, that's not a term that I've ever heard in association with sci-fi. Are you guys writing messages? You guys are writing messages faster than I can read messages. What are people saying down here about this? Rail fanning is when you go and sit by the tracks and take videos as the trains go by. Okay, cool. Yes, Catherine. That is you are doing that. Where were we? So many messages, guys. This is a good discussion topic. I like it. Radoslav is trying to get better at stopping procrastinating. Hey, fellow procrastinator here. Yeah, I always I've been getting worse at I've even started procrastinating putting these streams up. You will notice the streams are starting to go up 10 minutes before the actual the actual live stream starts, and that's not good. People shouldn't do that. Atrick, yeah, that's Radoslava.
better at procrastinating, which means I will not watch the stream probably, because I have homework due very soon. Slava, are you here? Are you here in the chat? Did you succeed at not watching me? I hope so. General relativity course in Corona times. Excellent. Let's see. We got some responses. I like the responses. People respond to each other. I shouldn't be the only one responding to these things. This is a discussion. Help each other out, especially if you're like trying to learn the same things. You know, like this is probably a really good chat for pairing up and being like, yo, I'm doing this too. Let's do it together. You know, use those messages. Sci-fi with more accurate. Okay, Jade's saying crunchy means more scientifically accurate material. Cool. Yeah, I feel like the best sci-fi just comes out of like a deep well of nerdy knowledge. Oh, there's Radislava. You are here in the chat. I'm sorry that you failed at your task, but I'm happy that you're here. Let's see. Responses. Yeah. People trying to meditate. Nice. I've tried to meditate like once, but I mean, I used to have sort of a meditative routine because I was Catholic and I would go to mass every Sunday. And it is something that I feel like sometimes I miss, but I need to figure out a way to like put it back in my life in a way that fits with me now. Good meme. Physics, math. Also learning an insane piano description of Danse Macabre. Oof, what's Danse Macabre? I don't know. Catherine is trying to get better at delivering education online to her students. Oh yeah, that's something a lot of people are getting good at. What are good materials? Complexly, and the whole Crash Course people. If you don't know about Crash Course on YouTube and Complexly, they've got some great stuff. John Perry just updated his Stated Clearly website so that all of his biology videos are organized by how they fit into like U.S. high school biology subjects. So if you're trying to do bio, you could look into that. Valdarg is trying to get better at reading scientific articles. Ooh, I don't know if I have any insight on how to do that well. Like, it's mostly just don't go on to the next thing until you understand. I don't know if that's true. I would say tips for reading scientific articles: read the abstract, try to understand the abstract, scan through the paper and like look at the figures and get like an overall view of like where this is going and what they're trying to say. Like don't read it top to bottom right away. Just like page through it and be like, okay, here's where they're going. Here's what their conclusion is going to be. Here are like their broad main points, the things they thought they were worth putting in the abstract and like the conclusion. And then you go back and so you get like a sense of it on a rough scale. And then you have to go and like dive in deeply and follow the argument every step of the way and like stop and like look at, if you want to really understand it, like consider the argument and see if it makes sense to you and like look at the reference that they're referencing to make sure you get it and all that. I don't know. It's quite a task to read a scientific article, and I never got good at reading them like at scale. Like some people can go through like 10 a day. I would sit with one for like a week, and I don't know which one's better. I think that it would be nice if I could get through 10 a day and understand it at the level where I understand one a week, but I don't think I can. Lavandella is doing math. Like it is a lot of things I want to be better at, but this is probably the most important at the moment. Nice. Yeah. What have we got? How many we got here? I think you guys are writing faster than I can read. So Amma is getting better at coding, drawing, writing, video making, and jigsaw puzzles. That's a real list of quarantine awesomeness you got going there. Jigsaw puzzles. Yeah, Melissa Gavin is trying to get into skateboarding. You got ollies down finally. I never succeeded at that. Physics Girl has a good video about ollies. I never realized when I was trying to skate that you actually have to, like bounce the back of the board off of the ground to get it into the air. And like once you think about it, it makes a whole lot of sense. Like there's no other way to get it to work. But I think I never quite got that, and there was something fundamentally missing in the way that I was trying to do ollies. I've never succeeded. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm sorry if I didn't get to any of you, but I think we're gonna head back to the other computer now. There you are, you and your lovely faces, or lovely chat. Anyways, we got anything going on here? Allison Walker's just trying to keep track of breath like the whole day. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Well, keep the discussion going in the Discord. Keep talking about it in the chat. Feel free to go on like side quests between all of you and talk about what you're learning. Let's go back and do another one of these before we. I mean, I think it's gonna take us. The way that we're doing this. Oh, there's Tearzu. It's gonna take us a while to get through all of these because if we've only done one, and we're already like an hour and 20 minutes in. We could this can be our regular routine if we wanted to. I don't know. Should I keep asking you guys, should I do this every day? I said in the description that this would be my last day doing this for now. And I'd do something else tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a proper show tomorrow. With just music, I think. And then try to get a guest. I haven't had a guest on yet this week. So, let's do the Animalia chorus. This was an idea that I had that... Okay, so what can I tell you about this? Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. That has been your hydration moment. Oh, ending on a different key than we started. That's fun. This is an idea that I had that I think the idea was better than the execution for this one, I would say. So I was making this, I was trying to get this out like before Christmas, I think. And I didn't have long. I managed to get a choir robe from one of my mother's friends. And I decided, okay, if I'm going to do the Hallelujah chorus, I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to get the score, and I'm going to actually sing every part of like the orchestral arrangement and all the choir parts, and like it's going to be exactly like the original. And I did that, but the problem is that at the time I was living in a very dry apartment. It was heated with like radiator heaters or whatever, so there's like no fancy putting water into the air. And it was like Montreal winters get super cold, and this was like December. It was a really cold December, and cold air doesn't hold any water vapor. So when you heat up the air just gets super dry, and I would wake up every morning with like a bloody nose and like a headache and have to hydrate super much. And in the meantime of this, I'm trying to sing the Alleluia chorus, which goes up to like... I can't even hit it now. It's a high A. And it didn't work very well. So I feel like I sound really screechy in this, to be honest. And also, like, because of that, I ended up doing a lot of digital tuning on it. And I don't know if I'm really happy with the effect. It doesn't sound like a choir. It more sounds like a weird, I don't know what's going on. The other thing that I've got going on, well, maybe let's start it and we can see what happens. Animalia, 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 Animalia. I suggested, when I did this trip to Saudi Arabia, or I did a concert, and I suggested that maybe I could, like, they had a choir, and I suggested maybe I could do this with the choir, and they said, no, you can't, because it's a Christian religious song, and you wouldn't be able to do that there. Animalia, 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 Animalia. Even though it's kind of like a desecration of a Christian religious song, isn't it? As all cells are. Animalia, 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 but have no form restrictive containers. Yeah, that's one of the key features of animals, is that we don't have cell walls like bacteria and plants and stuff. This font is not this is not a good font for comprehension. It's too flowery. I use this like a still from this later on in my lecture about like good science communication as an example of what not to do, because especially like if you're watching this on a phone, it works in full screen kind of, because like this for me is like the size of a good screen and I can see it. But if you're watching this on a phone and then you've got like loopy lettering and like things within things on this like screen within a screen, it's way too small and confusing and your eye doesn't know where to look. I think I took all of these pictures from Wikipedia Commons, which means I should be safe from getting sued. Oh, that note. That's the note. Oh, that's only a G, but even then, that note is a little screechy. Heterotrophs are things that have to get their food from something else instead of autotrophs, which get it from like primary sources like the sun. And this is a comb jelly. Comb jellies are cool. It's a cool menagerie. What's a pist? I don't remember what a pistacanta is. That the clade that includes? Yeah. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so we've got this. This is an example of like right now this is pixelated. Why are we on 480p? Come on. Let's get 720p at least. Okay, now we can actually see it. We got Nuclearidae. What is this tree? Coanoflagellates. Are these all the little protists that branched off of us before we actually became animals? Does Opisthoconta include fungi? I'm not sure. Anyways, this is this is the problem. Usually my videos are supposed to serve as kind of like a memory palace for me to remember what I knew at the time, but in this case I don't know what it is. Okay, so it's fungi and animals, like before they split off, is Opisthoconta and a bunch of other things. Fungi and animals in the domain of eukaryota. Look at this graphic. This is where the graphics start to just get stupidly like we've got 5 different pictures here behind flowery text that's too complicated to read, and they're all like, oh man. In the why did I do the? Because it's and he shall reign in the domain. Sarah Elder says the lower left timpani is bored. Yeah, hold on. Let's take a look at some of these faces. Oh yeah, he's rolling his eyes. Yeah, so all of the I don't know if I did every voice here. I think there were probably a lot of the orchestral parts where I did multiple voices, but I only did one for the actual video. I would suspect that that's the case. So I don't know what all these voices are, because I had stopped doing like the thing I was doing in Surface of Light where I actually mime them. Nope, we don't have any chloroplasts. Yay. Chloroplasts are cool. They're like our mitochondria. They're endosymbionts that got absorbed and turned into organelles. Okay, but I'm missing some of the science. Let's go back. I was focused on the faces. Yeah, mitochondria. It's the powerhouse of the cell. I got into an accidental losing side of an argument with Sally LePage the other day, because we were talking about how Drosophila have a weird development, And I was under the illusory impression, because I had forgotten this video, that the thing that was strange about them was that they formed like a blastular type structure, which is of course not true. Like all animals form this blastula, which is like a sphere of, like a hollow sphere of cells that then gastrulates, which means that the sphere develops like curls in and develops an opening, and some animals only get the one opening, which is like a combination mouth anus, like a sea cucumber or whatever. But most quote unquote higher animals, we get two openings, so we have a tube through us. And then I can't remember what the difference is between triplo, like. So triplo, this is an example, and again, like this would be a good diagram, except it's covered up in text. Triploblast, we have the ectoderm, the outer layer, the mesoderm, and the endoderm. The diploblasts have a non-living layer in the middle instead of 3 layers of cells. They only have 2 layers, and they're separated by just like a sheet of non-living organic material, I guess. But I can't remember which one's who. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe not. Okay, so now we're going down from like kingdom, phylum. What is it? Kingdom, phylum. I don't remember the Linnaean taxonomy because it's so, I don't know. It seems so arbitrary to me. This is the kind of thing that I can never remember. But we're gonna go down the layers. We're gonna go from the kingdom of Animalia all the way down to humans. There's didn't do that zoom thing. I mean, I definitely am not putting all of the phyla into that kingdom, but just like selecting certain ones. Let's see. I don't remember what Larvacia are. Agnatha are. Agnath means lacking a jaw. So there's things like lampreys that just like jawless fish that grab onto you and suck your blood. Amphibia and mammalia. Man, I don't even have reptiles in here. Come on. Class just doesn't work in the it needed to be 2 syllables. So I was like, I'm gonna use the Latin classis, but I'm not gonna use the Latin for any of the others. So I have to like make it work with this little it's in Latin. I'm smart, guys. I know what I'm talking about. It's a little shoehorned, but sometimes what are you gonna do, Rodentia, Cetaceea, Carnivora, Primates. Primates. Same with primates. Is that actually how you say it? Primates? I think it's just primates. Tarsids are so cute. I mean, lemurs too. Hominid. Okay, no, we're in a family. We're getting real screechy here. I remember at one point I was recording this part and my roommate just started pounding on the wall and she was like, "You've got to stop. Like we can't live." Because the only way I could get up to these notes, you can see it with these guys on the left here. They're just they're dying, and yeah, it's about accurate. Even this guy's over here like, what? Please stop. What are you doing? Gorilla and bongo, chimpanzee and hobo. Oh, it's a pretty accurate description of what it feels like to try to sing that note. Homo sapien, who have I got in there? I've got like Genghis Khan, Hillary Clinton. There's a few. Yeah. How much before this is a dog whistle? I think that's this might be one of the original wood prints from the origin of species, but I'm not sure. Protostome. Okay, protostome. Yeah, protostomes have a mouth and an anus. Oh no, deuterostomes also have a mouth and an anus. So what is the difference? Hold on, let's go back and look at this. Protostome gastrulates once, and then the anus forms out of that single gastrulation. And deuterostomes, same thing, but they like butt off into this central coelom. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, this is teaching me some things that I totally forgot about. Oh, these are all the different forms of like attachments between animal cells. So you got desmosomes, which are these little like hole punches between neighboring cells. They're like sort of like just like a hole, like a pipe channel, and then gap junctions. How do gap junctions work? Oh yeah, they like open and close these other little pipes between them. And tight junctions, where they're kind of like sewn together with these little protein complexes here. This is what's going on in your skin, I believe, to give like a. Oh, Stephen and Andrew Zitzen says anus and mouth are swapped between protostomes and deuterostomes. Okay, that makes sense. And like it's somewhere prior to the divergence of arthropods and like chordates, I think that happens. So like, shrimp versus us, our anus is their mouth, their mouth is our anus, or whatever, right? Based on development anyways. But this is what forms like, like watertight cellular, like biological barriers between regions. And that's not a thing that plants have? I guess not. I don't know. Coelomates with all cause. Yeah, coelomates. We got this. So the coelom is this internal region here between your outer layer of like, I don't know, trunk and outside and whatever, and like your internal digestive system. You've got this like body cavity, which is your coelom. I think that's right. Gastrulate from blastopores and precordates, vertex have gases and notochores. I really like there's something about that line that I like. Maybe it's just that like Handel's Messiah is really good and well written, but there's like, for all the ways that I find this screechy, there's like a thrill that I get on this line all the time. Oh, so good. That's very shouty though. Even the low voice is like the tenors. Animalia. It's like I'm really. I'm trying to boom it out. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Hey there, musical scientists. Merry Christmas.
Oh, it was, yeah. I was trying to get it up for Christmas. I had this impression that Christmas would be better than after Christmas, which probably is true. Just this flowy font. Hey, me with a hat. Let's see how much I cringe at me. Hey, we got a new Jeff Shavel had joined onto the Patreon.
Happy holidays! Joyous time of minimal solar declination.
Oh, nerds.
It's been an incredible year of restarting and pushing the boundaries of this channel, and I want to thank all of you who have stuck with me all this time. So
yeah, this was the, like, in some ways this was the dark year, because like it was the year after, like, I had done the revival in terms of like the Indiegogo campaign, and all the support that people gave to me there was really amazing. And then this whole year I was really struggling to gain traction and like have people watch the videos and like care about them. But so like it was a really cool year of restarting, but I also remember like this whole year I was like quite demotivated for a lot of it, just because I felt like I was putting things out that I really believed in and thought were really good, and they like weren't really going anywhere. But that's like, the truth is that they weren't going anywhere because there were flaws in them, and I was like learning the arena, and even if they were good in idea, they had some problems with execution. And the only way to the one of the hard things about being a creative is you've got to take your best idea now and do it as best you can, like knowing that you're gonna fail in a whole bunch of ways, but that you failing now with your best idea will lead you to better ways of doing and better ideas. and you just gotta like do it and put your faith in the idea that you won't, this won't be your last good idea and you shouldn't hold on to it. But every time you do it, often it feels like not only am I wasting all of my good ideas, but also, they're not being done well and nobody likes this, and maybe I'll never, maybe I'll have to, I don't know, go get a desk job or serve coffee because I got out of academia and now I don't know what to do.
I hope you enjoyed this Christmas present and that you could get home for the holidays to snuggle up with your favorite biological organisms. If you'd like to get...
You think I'm referring to significant others, but I'm definitely referring to cats.
Get me a Christmas gift, please consider going to patreon.com/acapella
Hey, sweet plug.
science and supporting me. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep getting your musical science on in 2016.
Still
Special thanks
shouting.
to Frank Royal for the choir robe, Ika for the bio knowledge, and all my supporters, especially these three. I'm Tim Blay, signing off for this year, and you're watching Acapella Science.
Acapella Science.
Hey. Dun, 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 doo, 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 woo, doo. It's such the music of like the Alleluia chorus is just so epic though. Like it's one of those pieces that my church choir when I was growing up used to always do it. I don't think for Christmas. I think they would do it for like Easter vigil mass at the end. And it was definitely like one of my favorite moments of the year, just like listening to them go all out. And like, now we don't care about you singing. We're just going to like perform this insane, awesome piece of music. Yeah. Jade Cutter says, did Tim ever answer why he doesn't want to work in physics? Maybe I will someday. It might have something to do with my inability to handle authority. But more than that, I think it's just that I'm a person with many interests, and physics is one of them. Should we do one more? It's 4:44. I think we could do one more. Let's do one more. What's the next one? Yeah, another slightly cringy venture from my past. This was a video for Valentine's Day. Let's go and watch it. Okay. Oh, stop. These stupid buttons, man. Okay. So this video, The Science of Love, my second Queen parody. Spleen. I forgot about spleen. Okay. We got Timbler. For some reason, this took a lot of effort. This is like swiping thing. I had to like put a green screen on my phone and then like fill this in afterwards and try to motion map it to the phone as it moved around in my hand. Written by Freddie Mercury, of course. Night at the Operator Algebra. These are like, it's fun to forget your own jokes and then remember that, oh yeah, I actually do find this stuff funny. Yeah, so we're gonna look at Tim Blay's take on love. All right, so we got Emmy Noether, and then James Watson, who I'm told I have no personal knowledge of James Watson, but I'm told he's a jerk. So I think we swipe left on James Watson. Yeah. Hey, there's me. Look at that heartthrob in a heart with a mustache. And look at the sores under the sleep under my eyes. This is one of those videos that I put out in record pace. I actually, to record the piano for this, I actually didn't sing the piano parts. I sung every note once, and then I MIDI programmed the entire piano score. Or I might have even I might have even taken like a pre-existing like MIDI program of this song and just like put it in. But it definitely wasn't sung live. It was just me going gong all the time. The mustache is wrong. Oh, Daniela, sexy mustache. Thank you, Daniela. I appreciate that. Let's see what it is. Let's watch. The harmonies are still so good in this. I don't claim credit. The science of love. This is definitely taken, like, lifted pretty directly from XKCD. This joke of like putting a heart into equations. So one of the weirdest things I decided to do with this is the most direct implementation of the piano. If you've been watching the past couple streams, you'll notice my tendency to, if I'm doing piano parts, to literally make myself a piano with black and white shirts. Here we took it a step further and we actually put me in a piano. For this, like, this is a stock photo of a piano, and I was playing, not on this keyboard, but on like a little keyboard that was just hidden behind here. And then so this piano and me sitting at it do not exist in tandem. This is composited. We Heart Trains, how do you find out if you have perfect pitch or not? You ask yourself, can I hit an A? And then you try out of the blue, and if you get it right, then you have perfect pitch. Yeah, you can tell those gongs are like, there's something that feels digitally quantized about them in there. Oh, and then me on the, I had really wanted to do this experiment because I do play the drums, so like I was like, wouldn't it be cool to have me on the drums playing myself as every individual drum? But this is one of the weirdest images, man. It's you got the headless Tims. There I was using the green screen again to like cover up my body. You've got me coming out of the hi-hat. This also took forever to render, this whole thing. I don't know what it was, because I had a lot of in After Effects, I had a lot of compositions within compositions within compositions trying to get this all to work. And I remember my computer just like stalling on it.
One look in my pupils, they dilate.
Oh, and then I had for this one, I have all these boxes. This is really bad practice. If you're trying to do science communication on the internet, in multimedia, or any form of education on the internet, don't do this. You can't double query the language processor. If you've got someone speaking or singing, don't try to make people read other things. This is the problem I had in the last video too. Like, it's fine to have this box of trash can releases norepinephrine and adrenaline, activating the autonomic nervous system's fight or flight response. Cool. But no one's gonna read that. Like, you can't pay attention to it while someone, like, try to read something while someone is saying something else in your ear, and then try to repeat back both the thing you heard and the thing you read. You can't do it.
Sweat in my hands and my feet. Autonomic response. All medullas vital.
What? Adrenaline secreting cells stimulate sympathetic nervous system response. Yeah, but you're not gonna read that. Yeah, so it's the same system as the attraction activates the same fight or flight sort of response to the sympathetic nervous system as running away from a bear or whatever. So you get the same sort of symptoms: the sweaty hands and stinky feet, I guess.
My attraction's jacked up my
This is a bass. This guy in the purple.
adrenaline.
And norepinephrine increase heart rate and blood pressure, activate sweat glands, dilate pupils, and inhibit digestion. There's no real jokes in here. I'm just giving information.
Would I like anybody, Lord? Somebody,
Being the sad nerd.
Somebody, can anybody show me?
Look at this. I mean, I actually do like. I don't know. I like the way that this drum thing comes off. Kind of like, it's just weird enough to be interesting to me. This is a little strange. This reminds me of the Katzenklavie, which is an ancient, legendary instrument that may have never actually been built, but the legend is that it was built of a keyboard where every key was tied to a hammer that would whack a cat on the tail, and the cats all yelped at different pitches. You could play them like a musical instrument. It's doubtful whether that instrument was ever actually built, but like, I sort of imagine when I watch this that I'm like pressing a button and like something's like grabbing onto my toe and being like, "Sing, damn it, sing!"
Science love. Yeah. We'll work hard. Osculate in the night.
Osculate, is that as to have the highest order of contact possible? Oh yeah, that's osculating curves. Are like curves that just like kiss each other, if you know what I mean. The cringy innuendo in here.
Share
Ruler Sonic says, "I'm bored." Okay, go away. It's really Sonic. Bye.
Enzymes and microbiomes, and we'll bond with oxytocin.
What are these? Okay, just more, yeah, just from women. I don't know if that's true. I thought we both had oxytocin.
Attachment hormones going out of our ventricular and supraventricular. Somebody.
I feel like I don't have as much to explain about this one because I actually think I didn't do as much research on this topic as I wanted. Like, this is more on the level of like an ASAP Science video or something where like you read a few sources and then you just go and produce it. Like with a lot of other videos, I'm a lot more super, like I've studied it intensely for like months. So when I go back to it, I have a lot to say about, like, here's a bunch of details. But for this one, I think I know almost like I didn't know much more about it than I ended up putting it in the video, which is another thing that made me feel like I've got to back off from doing these videos every month.
Somebody, can anybody show me the science of love?
Serenade, a soothing melody sung to attract or woo a suitable mate, used widely by the genus Homo, often a certain YouTuber, always unsuccessfully. I'm so emo. I think I should specify that this is a character, right? This is not. I'm not actually this person. I am playing an individual who is singing this Science of Love song. But I don't actually think it's as funny as I probably thought it was at the time. Luteinizing hormone. All right, we got these two gonna get at it. And the guitar is coming in. Yeesh.
Every day reproduce, my drive's a biology crime. An evolutionary hand-me-down that says,
Fact, if you don't produce, you'll break a streak your ancestors have kept going for 4 billion years. No pressure, XOXO mom. I was already feeling mom wanting me to have kids, which still has not happened. Also, people got mad at me for there were a couple people got mad at me for like only covering heterosexual sex here. But it's a personal, like it's a song from a first person perspective. I probably could have been a little more sensitive to that, especially given that Freddie Mercury was gay. But at the time, I was like, well, this is a first person perspective, so I kind of have to, like, I'm singing the whole thing as an I, and I kind of have to do it from my perspective for it to work with the context of the thing. But maybe that's a rationalization.
my drive's a biology crime. An evolutionary hand-me-down that says, go make babies. Oh, it doesn't got to propagate your DNA. Oh.
Look at this. This is extremely cluttered. This is too much information going in one place.
Oh, check the other sex, combine gametes and raise progeny. Go, 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 go.
Air guitar, the sexy of instruments. I still agree with that. Yeah, you can see I actually am drumming like accurately here. But it is weird to see, like, if you just focus on this guy, the boom 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 boom. That's a cool solo.
Somebody, anybody, show me the science of anybody.
I do like doing Queen more than most other like parodies because I like Freddie Mercury had a very similar voice to me, and that, like, he was naturally a baritone and could like sing really far down. But when he was doing his rock voice, like, he really had to push himself to get those high notes, like the science of love. All right, and I'm not really warmed up, so I'm probably not doing a great job. But I feel like I have a very similar kind of like top end.
Show me the
I mean, I'm not Freddie Mercury though. If I were Freddie Mercury, I would I'd be touring the world.
science of my nucleus accumbens. Come flood me with sweet dopamine from the ventral.
This is also like I feel like more people know more bits of this because like it's like pop science. Like, it's like dopamine is even if it's more complicated than probably the pop science version of it. Same with like oxytocin. Like there's this pop science impression that like oxytocin is like the cuddle hormone, whereas actually the like the science on that is a little it's a little hesitant, and there's a lot of different there's probably a lot of different properties that it has and ways that it gets used. Most biological molecules are, they're multifaceted and do a few different things at once. But I think I played into that a little bit here, where like I only say kind of the pop science version of this. Dopamine does more than just make you happy, and oxytocin does more than just make you want to cuddle. But here's the ventral tegmentum anyways.
I'm alright. He's alright.
Amygdala is cool. It's a little almond. Queen amygdala.
See, I've done all the requisite reading now.
Wait, what's this? Let's read this together. Love, the subject of more songs, poems, and writings than anything else in all of human history. A veritable force. This is not. I don't know if this is clever. I'm just like filling space. A veritable force of nature. It should come as no surprise. Love, in fact, is a basis in neurobiology. The brain of someone in love shows marked differences from a normal human brain. In many ways, a brain in love is actually remarkably similar to the brain of a cocaine addict. The nucleus accumbens, known to be implicated in addiction, is highly activated in the brain in love, and serotonin levels drop to those seen in OCD patients, leading to compulsive behavior. All right, nice book report.
Reading now. One day I'll test the theory, Lord.
This is such a cool build up. And Queen, you're so good. I mean, the video build up is this is the messiest video I've ever seen in my life. Like there's all these things fading in and out. There's like chocolate for some reason, claps, the text, putting chocolate in there. We got the music building up. There's too much going on. Help. These guys, there's one middle guy there that doesn't sing at all. He's so bored.
Can anybody show me the science of
It's a little far back in the throat.
Show me the science of love.
One of the problems with doing ballads is there's just not a lot of informational content. Like you can't get super deep into the weeds of anything if you're just gonna repeat the same line over and over, or like sing slowly. This is why nowadays I prefer fast-paced things, and like Despacito that has a million words, and you can just keep going. Also, I think probably if I were doing this now, I would take this opportunity of these like repeating phrases, like show me the science of love, show, like over and over again. I would probably use that free real estate and like change it every time, and do a bunch of like I don't know, something different about the science of love for everyone, and probably like sneak in a whole lot more information that way. Because as you do this, you learn the tricks of squeezing in as much as you possibly can. Because like from an educational perspective, this is just wasted space. Like you could be forgiven if your goal is to gather information for just clicking off of this video now. It's not going to teach you anymore. Is this the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's more of these guys. Obsessive behavior and love-struck human stems from serotonin levels dipping to those seen in OCD patients, leaving you more single-minded than a Freddie Mercury outro. All right, I'm trying to joke about it, but don't joke about the thing that you want a lampshade. Fix the thing you want a lampshade.
The science of love. Show me the science of love.
They're awkward. We don't like each other anymore. We were just overcome with chemicals.
The science of love. Anybody, anywhere, anybody, show me the science of love. Show me.
And what do? Swipe left. Ha ha.
Hey there.
Haha. Tim Blay still alone. And at the ripe old age of 24 or whatever I was here.
Musical scientists, hope you enjoyed my return to the roots, as it were, of a cappella science. If you like this video, I don't know, maybe
Should I do a third Queen song at some point? Don't Stop Me Now is an awesome song.
send it to a nerd you like, and together you can get the old oxytocin a-flowing.
Ugh.
Down there on the left, you'll find my previous video, Handel's Messiah as sung by a biologist. And there
I don't know. Am I too down on myself in these old videos? Like, I don't know. I watched a thing with Bill Wirtz a while ago where he was like, a lot of the things that I find endearing about him, he actually finds really awkward and wishes to change. And I was like, come on, Bill, don't do that. That's what we love about you. And maybe I'm doing the same thing.
there on the right is my original Queen parody that blew up this channel, Bohemian Gravity. Speaking of which, Bohemian Gravity posters are still available on DFTBA Records, and you can buy this MP3 and all my others on iTunes and Bandcamp. And
All right, yeah, still promoting too much. We got more patrons though. Bruce Mount had joined on at this point, and Alex Carranza. Hey, Alex Carranza. Yeah, some cool
of
people.
course, a big shout out and thank you to these people as well.
Bicycle. Oh, bicycle would be good, Sean. I'd be down to do bicycle. Ooh, some bicycle about rotational motion. Maybe that could be good.
As all of my
Postdoc me now. Oh man, that's Jonathan. That's neurotransmissions. Those guys are great. They're good friends of mine, and they knocked that out of the park. Like I didn't even know they did musical parodies, and then they just posted that. I was like, whoa, okay, that's better than anything else I did this year.
supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to keep me making musical science videos, consider going to
Fat bottom quarks. That's not bad, Media Wrangler. Not bad.
patreon.com/acapellascience
Problem is now, do I have to give you royalties if I do it?
and supporting me. And of course, subscribe for monthly acapella science content. That's right, I'm doing a video a month this year.
Video a month. I lasted like, I didn't get all the way through the year doing a video a month, but I think I lasted until about May. I think that's right. It was whenever like the backwards Billy Joel one. That was after that I was really burned out and I decided to take a bit more of a break.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm really excited. So you'll be seeing me again real soon. Until then, my name is Tim Blay, and you're watching Acapella Science.
Sean L says, feels like in the moment you put a lot of weight on being true to the original song, but in retrospect you'll lament missed opportunities to add more content. Yeah, I was more at the time. I think I was more obsessed with being true to the song than I am now. Like I'm still trying to optimize this thing where I want to be as true to the song as absolutely possible, because it needs that's important to me and it needs to be, and that's what makes a parody work. And but I think I just hadn't really figured out that if you have like repeating elements, get rid of them. And now I would do that, because it makes it fresh, it makes it clever. It gives your brain something to actually think about while watching this thing. Otherwise, it's just some guy doing a cover of a Queen song.
Acapella science.
Alrighty. And that looks like the end of that. So I think we're gonna stop it for today. We're gonna see if we can head back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Next time we'll get the LIGO. LIGO will be saved for next time we do this. Yeah, what are we gonna do? Hey, look, it's LIGO but in pieces. Should we get the music back? Music back. Hey, look at that. And it's time for some very particular thing. It is time to sing about a very particular thing. What are we gonna sing about, Tim Blay? Hey, what are we doing over here? Oh, let's see. What's that? All these old windows coming up. Let's see what we can do. Yay, it's time to sing. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I gotta do one thing. I think, can I do it? Not really sure if I have the ability to sing without my box into the looper. Let's try it. Oh yeah, does it work? I think it does. Oh, we're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. Yeah, we're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. Yeah, we're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. Yeah, we're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. Yeah, we're gonna sing about science. Oh, yeah. We're gonna sing about science. Come on, come back. Yeah, we're gonna sing about science. Oh, gonna sing about something. Sing about something. We're gonna sing about. I got no effects on my voice today. It's just me and the beat and you. Oh, hey, what we gonna sing about? We're gonna sing about shock waves, says Sean Ale. That's what we're gonna do. See, in the region where you got lots of space between wave fronts, it is easy to use a linear model of airwaves and pressure where you got a particular form for how fast they go. They don't go any different, fast or slow, if they're longer or shorter. Oh, they're always the same, yeah. But when you get up to the speed of sound, your model is gonna break down just a little bit. And then your waves can pile up non-linearly. Whoa, so if you go real fast, then you are gonna run into a turbulent system of shock waves in front of your nose, coming off like a cone. Oh no. And if you wanna push into that and go faster than the speed of sound, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna get shook up and then blown up if you're not prepared for it. Oh, gonna sing about science. Yeah. We're gonna sing about science. Sing about science. Sing about it. Sing about it. We're gonna sing about science. Yeah, we're gonna sing about science. What are we gonna sing about? Oh. Jade Cutter says sing about quantum computing. It's not my speciality, but I think I know a few things. If you've got a bit that's quantum mechanical, oh yeah, it can flip and be in a combination of 1 and 0. If you have many bits, they can become entangled. Oh yeah. 1, 0, 0, 1, all in hyperdimensional space and mangled. Yeah. And you can do calculations in parallel using different histories of quantum mechanical Hilbert space that are impossible if you gotta do one thread at a time in a usual analog or digital computer. Oh, the quantum system can be a great tutor, 'cause if you try to simulate a hydrogen atom, it's okay, but iron will take the space of a computer the size of the galaxy to compute. But the universe does it easily, and you could try to make it that much better in a quantum computer instead. Oh yeah, it's just a different system. Oh, they're really good at factoring numbers. I think it might be Shor's algorithm that makes it unencumbered. Usually factor in
is just a thing of guess and check. But a quantum system can guess all the possibilities at the same time, I guess. And if you nudge it in the right way, then it'll converge toward the answer that isn't absurd and can be checked by a standard computational system, ruining hash functions like SHA-256. Damn, says Sean L., that's what I like to hear. Quantum computing is already here, but never fear if you wanna program with it. IBM has a system called Qiskit. Gotta sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. You can use their quantum computer sing about science. Over the internet. We're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. The lady here doing crochet. We're gonna sing about science. Singing about science. We're gonna sing about science. We're gonna sing about science. Yeah, we're gonna sing about. I think that's our show for today, so I want to thank you all for watching. Let me know in the chat. Give me a bit of just a little thing. Put a little thing in there so I can tell who you are, so I can shout you out. It would be nice. Let's see who we got in chat. We got Sean Ale, Fernanda, Tonan DeRossi, K Rosego, Jonathan Haywood, Sophios, Jade Cutter, Philippa Beckman, Pycat314, Jarn Pirard, Amira 333. We got Valdemar Burning Hansen. We have Pycat314. We have Magnus Kirknell. We have Tim waiting for other people. Gino Hoshi is back, of course. I got too much delay on this. I'm still waiting for people to come in. Waffle Warrior, We Heart Trains, Jack S, Beaker Rocket, Emma Lyrical, the Frisian Atypical Reader is here, Sophios, Red Moon, Jaron Perard, John White, Edward Jessic, of course, Jonathan Haywood, the Waffle Warrior, Stephen Andrusson. I'm not probably getting your name right. We Are Trains, Danielle Anderson, Daniela Guerrero, Jeanette Larson, Magnus Kirknell, Samuel Mel McDowell, Ann Smith. We got Lori Svensson, the Media Wrangler, Aderson Moreira, Beaker Rocket, Jamail Zalmat, Sarah Elder, Peter Noddle. Whoa, wait, we got the same people going and saying the things again. Alex North got a thing in the chat that it took him a while to type. We got Luis Ramos. Is that all the people? That's certainly not 73 people. Maybe we got some hangers on. Radoslava Bonarova sticking around the whole way, even though she totally should have been off doing her work instead. I appreciate that, Radoslava. You are a great fan of my work, and I hope it doesn't get you in trouble. All right, that's gonna be it, folks. I'm gonna see you later. Hey, we got a few more. We got David Amor Gonzalez, Rafael Valavanis. Hey. Tomorrow, let's just do a standard show tomorrow. Not including a dreamer. Did I forget about you? I hope I didn't forget. Oh, yeah. Let's just fade it out. We're gonna do a musical show tomorrow. Oh, don't go, Tim. Forgot to let you know. Whew. We're gonna sing about a science thing. Gonna sing. We're gonna sing about a science thing. That's right.